Mustafa Ewaha on a national youth organizer a new patriotic party yeba be din komo salami mwachi
yenia
bibia wokote
bibia woko
o party for what to say
obia ho ye
party no boko
party there senior yina esinim senior nipa ho adwuma esetia no enye nyina na yadwen ekobenkum nti etoda yina ye toato adwen na ye de adwuma nti Jojo not war nti once ye wo gusu ye Jojo no enche bia we'll get to a point yina bit make say ya ye drew point yina no ye kobenkum yina ya jetum say this is the direction in which we are going yina no decision and I think so far no from December, January, you lose elections, tension by Coca, Dede, Bufu, Bibia, Ebemu. Namin Chade, it's me, I'm managing Yamasa, by the grace of God, Namin Chade, a Chinanina, Ecosi Saturday, any Sunday and a panel, the conference, Beshishaso. Now you're taking very, very important decisions. I bet you an athlete the for the next few years.
Okay.
It's been some stormy days, but Debiano, me or Masama Maker said there's always calm after the storm.
Okay. What can they say? I mean, after some Lucy, you know, before by Coca, baby. But say no, some of also is to say more constitution, more senate that's more than no.
Debbie. And you no credit.
Okay. And then the Chronicle, NPP bigwigs condemn top-down flag bearer election plan.
Kind story ninety. I will not know the exact drive of the story,
okay.
But I mean,
a former MP, Honorable Adekye Nsroma, Echichenkomo, Ewahasi, I would also.
Missing youth commander.
Nani NJ sa approaching, say top bottom approaching, Woma and she maybe say, say, na, was it a seed, and I'm so okay. Executives or more honum say, Omojuma, pay Muchichi mono, Omojuma NC. And moko to abanon so no say nya me adama next year January 31 2026 e so modwuma nsi no na se wo mo schedule sa date no for battle na enye ne bone so no say wo musa say enye ne bone so but onu to say there should be an amendment e wo constitution no because emutimi ebi mu that is where mo betimi afa other executives no be say 222 na I mean he gave a detailed explanation but the fact the emphasis is on he is not happy just as others no so no and I mean we can sit here and say it's a one TB as a national youth organizer one TB say binuma ni nje ho
enukre me name is senior and the appeal could be nyina na your council or a member of national council into your council decisions are etiki or can be into arguments for and back no onimia na yakoso adia menye any say you be call council na yakotiki decision na me pia bontin na mabetiki a different position as to near council are taken no but be it as it may NPP a party mara down and you will be a pet and I sorry a yama.
Okay, but before because it doesn't mean so back cancel or no one in a copy one to say or position one to say.
Oh, I cannot make it about make a specific reference to Honorable Adekye Nsroma. But of course, decision biano yewo nkrofo omuni beje ho ene nkrofo omuni enje ho.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, the majority rule, and I'm a near majority, Becca say, you know, omuni eje ho ene na yedi ejuma. As a parliament, local parliament, you know, yeah, the debate at the end of the day, near majority Bekano. Yes, and then I hear
okay.
So it doesn't matter for not in any specific reference and NPP any NDC debate maybe issue about na parliament a debate no o take a decision binding on parliament and ameboa sanity it doesn't mean say obi na oti ho no na decision no ni ejo ho but once decision majority take a decision and then I hear
okay but my business personally Mustafa we ni je sa approach no
ni ebeboa party ni bia manage ho
okay
ni abeboa party ni bia manage.
Do who say we ne beboa party no?
My MPP politics, my party politics, I check akra. At least, nyame charge the last 20 years I am media mama. Me da sum MPP.
Oh, 2 decades.
2 decades of my life. Me da sum MPP. Until me quite some institutional memory saying nyama esiako. 2007, you call Legon, ekoyi Frank Atuni, Nanado Danko Kufu at the time. I mean, I was quite young, but Namioho. And Nyama ACC, Legon, post Legon, 2008, you lose elections, and then some all the way till you lose elections, pekwaya, pekwaya, you're coming back to power. Any period, shed a diary party no as at this
okay let's say who composition which in the history of MPP no tension NC
the level of tension yes 6 months after election we should car a party no and
what's the cause
meba
abena don't worry
nia me eshime kakra say tension performs her to the student level. The student wing. Almost so jumping
into that.
Escalating. Now, how do we raise a young following who are already divided? Maybe
so there's a division in the youth and also on the student side.
Yes. Okay. Maybe penny for no platforms maybe so but I can take them to various campuses. Met me a various MPP pages but bebuno and also now wow. So I think that for us all to ensure say there's unity in the party. I mean, catch your baby. Party be any ho. No matter how mighty and strong you are, I'll bet me a winning election without unity. And I think we make so many times before 2024 about one. Say about what I am kono. Any NDC any problem or MPP any problem.
Yeah. What can baby say? Just say mo ankasa na mo kutia mo.
Thank you.
And yet, the opposition party no
a problem because sir on your time when you mre na we numbers about where a produce a buy na the numbers no ekasa chrew say and yes Ghana for a shada a NDC asem but a drew point where almost say MPP a buefumo into Munkofie. In 4 years, John Dramani Mahama and me and 200,000 new votes. Rather, MPP and lose vote. Into the effect of apathy is very clear on the results. Apathy MPP for Omobuefu. Anything that I kept saying say you be lusua na efien. And also and ekosi
na mo be woni so efri mo ankasa and back to question what is the root cause of it I bit me ama emebunu o division ebebem ama we kuntia we say e di ade na etimi e disani akọ down ebi na wo hen me sem den mo mpanyfo no sabi wo mu twa enye na mebunu so di akire
not necessarily party and wabai party in a woman. But to that, yeah, to a baby na ye formo abaya to me a bekata party so. Until me who say me no NDC, they've started going through that malaise you go through in the last 8 years. Say we say party any abayin our right. Parties also our left.
And this NDC party no right.
Oh, it's obvious. Say, there's.
How?
And I know about a month ago, me NDC General Secretary Fifi Kweti, omo launch NDC 33rd anniversary. NDC paying for anko president eniho, vice president eniho, chief of staff anko bi, in fact ministers ekukudam.
But does it mean say party in enam hana abayin?
The General Secretary Edu Chuja, who said there is quite a disconnect, and it is idea parties. Say ye wo part ye wo aban we are. That is say aban to me abe chain party. Inti obiano e drift towards power. Inti you will realize that party pinyu for ye to me kitwe bi say party no e wa aban mu. But when the party is in opposition, then it reverts.
Back to
the party.
No.
Inti ne party for yakasa ekwe chain na you aban mu because your aban mu aban pinyu for ministers, CEOs and aban pinyu for who do bebre. Say asemsia it is the news for more central for you prefer say money aban pinyu for be delay than party pinyu for because omo information. That is the nature of ejuma. At the end of the day, no resources ewo aban pinyu for chain than party for. Inti party for baby ebufuo no start dari any party pinyu for omumbie kwan emma party for any omuntimi hia and so on and so forth almost no woko omunchen pressure almost omu fame it creates a vacuum between party for any aban pinyu for, and by the time you realize a party ebebano it is enough to take you out of power. Oh yes, we went through it.
Now can be we say na power.
And apart we made a video of NDC guy be also air complaints on the air driver party na by 7 months ni obi enfino or afro obi asa obi amfa. I'm saying symptoms of power. And me came among in social media so complains and I also say I'm paying for no
we jai mo we jana there no
paying for no to say from fa and it's acquire a facade body politic
so meaning sesame de wo kan here se mo petu me ne dia a collective idea mo ka che party faithfuls no o mu nyina mo me nka mom but mo nya to me ni we na mo dampe wo mo ana sa na
e bi enya damping enya to me a lot of effort is made to satisfy party for a lot of effort but we share pim omoye dwuma party ding say obia no benya ne chefa at the same time but ya dwuma wie ama party no aba power there amna obia pedi o na me no enenam daddy
God for us
or them daddy all of a sudden say me trika
beginning ne de mon kama o monte asiesa
dia me de me kada
because edijaya
and it is not a year we should encourage.
Okay.
From the MPP point of view, a lot of effort the shame in trying to satisfy a grassroots. A lot of I drain echo in some of the things are not but numbers the numbers because you are dealing with millions of party followers. But and you be an about na maybe after 4 years clay one batch after maybe 8 years maybe maybe 12 years no obi train for 12 years and by the time we go 4 years onya no bubefu
okay
and idea NDC for abe high and I can say NDC for
but
and if not and I keep saying say in the next MPP abai I say you're making sure say abai any party to me be Yet me make sure say you to me a party make match a party for to a very large extent because me and youth programs now my party programs a year and so on and so forth and not meaning I'm sorry.
But so when you say I'm buying a party so to mean to me
oh a bit me
sir
yes a bit me and she share
so doesn't mean some constitution will be amended in a way and
not necessarily about constitutional amendment to party constitution.
Because I'm buying presidents and that presidents and also is being governed by, the Supreme Constitution. What I say, it is a Constitution 1992 Constitution. Na Ghana Mammarano, presidency when you say not party constitution there, Supreme Constitution override it. A party constitution. Into yet day now,
party constitution is different from national constitution.
Into the party constitution, the Bekanas and national constitution, no, and then the boy brothers. Are you telling me say party constitution will prevail than national one, Nana?
And Bonshia, they don't operate at different wavelengths.
So it means say party constitution under no circumstances, and a bit to me, I shall bind Amana ye baby.
Of course.
So what I say. That is why I mean.
These are agreements. The president remains the supreme, leader of the country for Obia. But at the end of the day, presidents, party and a sponsor on your independence or dumb party. Into also our responsibility to party. Into and yes, you president to me. No. We don't want the powers of the president. Yes, say party and government should collaborate. That's all.
Okay. And it's all kind of collaborating. That's
all. That's the point. A collaboration to ensure that party for understand abai. Yani abai,
that's all. Usually, so a party in the policy, a simon so munya moba ben moi, and the presidents run it based on the policy now. Modi eba and it's automatically there's a collaboration. But when say power ninya bapea na gap be about the moana.
A gap, but oh, it is not in specific reference. Yeah, make I say, meba. Senior, maybe 50 kwete year fatu just last month. Of course, you like it or not, no. Yeah. I don't know party for ebufuye because at the point omo feel say I say abai gap.
So we want to know the gap na yeden.
So many things. So many things. Maybe in terms of allocation, the distribution of opportunities and so on and so forth. I'm doing say party penny for any more and the omo party penny for almost and come and so on and so forth. These are nyama a gap between buying any party for CEO na party for about office. We see one who omo say we ka e hana omehu but na waka say secretary say waka say we dey win ho. These are some of yes. Oh, me national youth organizer, my CEO
office. I'm a friend was when you
anything
and then you hold back. CEO office I'm and was when you
oh, in fact, we need CEO no edu come on. Oh, baby, na dream one na dream people from far away. And some of those CEOs, about we still about we move.
Hey, CEO being the woman being more sabi.
Oh, I mean.
I will hold the same position, Nana.
I'll still almost and this about we.
Won't they mention us? Almost hold it as CEO.
Still almost about we.
No, I don't get it. Almost that's hold it.
Almost that's about we.
Ebine CEO beya.
Oh, I need them body.
But if it's an open thing, I didn't say na umodi.
Oh, they be. It's not necessary. Some of them they know themselves. How many party for ending year.
And Tubaka said there were a lot of people are not feel say or more party for, but they were, I mean, covered in sheepskin, but rather they were wolf.
Well, whether meaning whether they were wolves or foxes, but idea meaning is still under Banwe almost every under Dramani Mahama Abahimu. You know, na if we say MPP for, but at the end of the day, no, Abahimu Abahimu society no, that is almost say almost the NDC for. You can say still more Abahimu. We leave them to their conscience. That's all.
I see. Yeah, but do you get disappointed?
Human nature. I mean, it's human nature. There's greed, avarice, and everything. What does yes? But at the end of the day, going forward, you be seeing your film.
Okay.
Say next time, appointments. Say the party for near ebetimia kasusudia. Say we dey so a party ni. No within the circles of the party. And yes, obi na my recommendation meaning way on na wako Yale, wako Stanford, wako Oxford, wako Shia Womanti, wa Benwom.
Mo use o mo ye ejumani wi ana fe mo certificate ebe play role. You need to get a certificate because before you can occupy certain position. Say be na working. Baby. Yeah, ejumani afi ho na ye kire say we akọ school how akọ school and on ebetimi aye.
The point I am making is the situation where you be ejuma you the partner by mu na obi aba the recommendation aba say meaning abana de oko Yale oko Harvard oko abra
munim na
yeah, I don't think so.
But
something that you're bepping
no almost 7 abanwe. What you say we bought abanya baso because say wo include obia sa inclusive policy if woman say Ghana ni bia Ghana ni Ghana ni bia ye Ghana ni and found one political colors once you are capable of doing this work and say me kasa we MPP ni ntimi me ma wonye ba wo betimi ayen kwa de say me ma we who say obo na baso obo obama baso
Dr. Mohamed Amin Antef has been a fantastic finance minister and His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama Wanjano.
But that time I know they can also make an argument.
Ministers,
they can also make an argument.
CEOs,
hold on, Mustafa. We are having a conversation. They can make an argument. Say to you are saying, see, I mean, how are we praising? We're a fantastic, finance minister. But they can also make an argument. Say, in as much as say, you're fantastic, dollar ain't me and from said dear. Honorable to force and buy it me abafom and also
at about 2 months to election there was a publication from Bank of Ghana say if they want to push the dollar to 10 cedis they can. I'm sure one was that publication. Yes, what they have done is not magic. And I can say Oko bank win your dollar. Yes, Oko abochin.
But what they've done is not magic. Why?
It's not magic. Cosmetic. Because near economics and your cosmetics.
Mustafa.
Neba, economics and your cosmetics. You free are buying so. Now dollar 14.7. As we speak, almost the dollar about 10 and I'm a boy. But Oko banker win the dollar. Almost say. Oko banker win the dollar. This is Oko abochin. Abochin so the dollar end about 13 cities also.
No, Mustafa.
So effectively, why are they?
Who call bank ben na say na waka say who call pen a bank and say we
Media news. I was listening to some of your sister stations' morning shows, 24 and so on and so forth. In fact, about last week there about Media Gutafo, also kind, spare parts dealers are also complaining baby.
Some banks are dollar no.
Yes, some of them have complained. Say dollar in at the rate at which
say and as a banks and the rate.
Yes, bank rate And in this country, yeah, forex system is operating. Say the real rate the real FX rate is out there. It's with Abochi. not near banks, no. Yeah, okay. But at the end of the day, you cannot be holding on to expenditure and claim say you are doing something extraordinary in managing the economy. Dear best artist say we honor a lot of your statutory payments. You know, you are spending.
But they've started.
Now
you have a friend is saying contractors.
Almost
releasing 4 billion. Yeah.
I'm yet to.
District Assembly, any persons with disability.
Contractors in this
the
country.
Assembly members,
I have
25 million Ghana cedis.
Me on that for more contractors. I'm yet to hear them shouting because on my way, a track contractors are well, feel it. On my way, and I'm yet to see contractors, saying, indeed, oh, you're trying to car and so on and so forth.
But someone's a binary,
what I want is a thriving country. Maya ejuma ema my bafo. Inti, I don't wish this government bad. Say they should fail.
Oh, would they won't wish the government in a bad?
No, I don't wish they fail because comfort born is a krum begua comfort otimbi. If I wish, say abai we omo, they fail. And part
you'll be affected
of the society. It will affect me too. Inti yenina yepe nia edi ahoto bebre Ghana.
But say the wo si wo adwene mo pase ya wo ka no. Say what is MPP ni enso e ka say one the person aban ni fail say the be am beba power dey asem na obeka.
Oh, it depends on which context. I'm not sure say person aban we fail in the sense that ahotre embeto Ghana for so I'm not sure.
That's being failure. Failure in what sense?
As a failing don't be failing because already no Robert so if you're not the things I'm seeing the behavior of
waka dey wo tirimo
me Kenya Emma justification. You cannot tell me say a president who is democratically elected is showing tendencies of an authoritarian ruler means well for a country.
How?
We have never seen in the history of this country where even in military regimes, a by our ordinance judiciary who be that way any first time ye who say a buying a Ghana for a line at to about man a buying ordinance for the judicial system. Secondly, a buying or mabaso over 30,000. So Munkofi. In fact, some of them MPP NDC for or more Munkof or say or do this mama or more Munkof with this kawam because they thought say normally MPP for. Galam say omode chichiri yakon. And that galam say ebene e wo man we mo.
Mustafa me pese wo gina ho.
Tariffs abai we aba office more almost increase. So far, we are hovering around almost 20%.
So about electricity now about water. Other than electricity and water, no me percent these two no more can once because I am buying a pay based on IMF and she say and this are increments. But that's a language of politicians. Way by yena way say way by.
We cannot pick and choose. We cannot pick and choose. Senior omni sumbuono e boy no sa na yede sumbuono be bon abaya de botition eno ha de buba anya aba fufuro inti senior nyama esuko so and the MPP yede chitre na do danko akufu adoko sa na yede ba chitre
okay
his excellency John Dramani Mahama
judiciary nso no there's an argument ye be den na yaka say constitution a ye nyina de boy ho bra se BBS na so mampanyini AUC ensemo a anase the constitution ne ka di juma mo se waye bone ehefa anase na muntu a wotu efa chief justice nsemo ye ehon hefa na wati amra so unti amra
you see enye se onti amra ansana na Nana Danko Akufo-Addo his excellency the former president ebisa konya no so In fact, some of these frivolous petitions were brought before him. The Shining Star one, and I've forgotten the name of the other guy, of something Fori or something. Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo echo through. They call Council of State. Go through how to go here because there was no sense in it. Not just a BNE. What me for administrative issues.
But who say dear? Be a woman who says sense in it. Will be the show. Be who says sense.
We are going to trivialize issues to the extent say next time me court na judge and Sre and Tremia na my culture petition say I felt intimidated by the face of the judge in Tiye na abedani basis reason why a chief justice will be removed. That's where we're heading towards. Say you're transferring chief justice, are transferring a judge from Accra to Kumasi into, in the mind of Nipakrono, it is form of punishment. Now, Kumasi, and Kumasi. So you feel big to go to Kumasi. So these are not issues that any serious body would find prima facie case in and sanction, decision say you're suspended. But the catch is that before I buy way back office, now Oma candidate say judicial, I am one-sided. In Tomondi they want to balance it. So they already came into office with a preconceived mind. The preconception was there before even winning election. Into Omoba, they decided to kickstart, the agenda to. And then, like I say, Omo Paki Supreme Court, about 7 or so new justices. Say, Yanko balance, Nyomo Honina, Omo MPP for.
Almost Omonko Yejuma, so Omonko, president and states Omonko balance.
But in the mind of the president, he's balancing.
They say the Mustafa Obo president.
Oh, Debbie. Oh, no, the kind. I don't casa. I make my video natural. In fact, some video on via Zoom. Timer NDC lawyers acquire almost back of. I'm sure. Yes, he was categorical in stating that the current court, Supreme Court is, biased and when they come, they have to balance it. So, a balancing act, and this is the danger we are glossing over. Say, we can weave politics into it and hide behind law. So, yeah, from Marabia. But over Article 146, it kick-started this whole thing. Where in Article 146, and like I said, you can suspend the Chief Justice.
But so, sometimes, say, who can't, as a young office, for instance, not be a case, Mustafa, so a national youth organizer, ne position or use and what they are abuse will be an asbia or yadi and some fatanti about investigate here. Usually, a want nano police ni kobo journalist ye interdict no ye investigate ya there adenti ni emsama won na position na ni enkasa ye investigation so nim say ye
I said me can possible say me can petitions me ensa no and can me hu bebia any of the petitioners e can say mama no e wiesika ana waye bibia etiamra I would have added my voice. Say on train side na yehwehwemo. But petitions me sending in no. There is none of them I'll be embezzlement. In fact, me Chief Justice me share that not even close the TV so kwana me no. In real person me I have not gone around anywhere she has been. Into me name no. But for people to conspire and generate, these things against her, I think are dangerous. Because
so you still stand by it to say, onye boni, but onye Chief Justice onye boni. Okay, now no, we can't even conclude because investigation
yes. If there were prima facie case, I expect a Council of State, as in the case of Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, to read through and say, Mr. President, Adekye Nsroma,
But it went through Council of State. It took only Mami Sophia Kufupe in Wujina Chenya or no
Why? Because she saw.
But so no one voted against. I mean, but then see the number.
That was about
majority, carries the vote. But Council of State now went through it, and almost no.
And I will pray her to resign.
Who should resign?
Former Chief Justice Sophia Kufu from the Council of State.
And they're said by the Constitution.
I pray her to resign.
No,
because from what has transpired, Ube said she holds a certain mindset because on one who said I do a bonny a Buddhism and a yedi.
Hey.
What kind of she's been Chief Justice before. On that principle, I think she should resign. And I think she's a woman of metal because Narado Dankwe Kufado abai Emma de Breno. Time who say, never be a koso. She doesn't feel comfortable. She came out to demonstrate with DDEP, pensioners bond account.
Yeah.
I think on this matter, it will serve her the honor to let the whole country appreciate her principled nature. So that Nema will be in Sibium. So that in the future, in the future, nobody will also come and say me call court no. And me who say acting Chief Justice, I call CEO bench on a natural picture into a compromise into based on that
So meaning say as some of us see idea adente kumi and so the buy say who say lunch any dinner be air cost.
Lunch.
No, it may come and be see so. Then it shouldn't hold water because say one who say be obi at home na say be omu didi na be omu baby din komokra. Why do you have to say I mean nipa no there's something fishy going on?
That's how others have operated. Suspicion served as petition for the suspension of Obi. So one me.
So meaning so Obi so to baby this will dim komo.
That's how I also feel. I court. No, every judge has jurisdiction over his or her court, and they exert it. Into say a judge ever transfer on person betie, DDBA one courtroom. In fact, judge ever your phone has to be on silent. We be a judge betiao. So what I say my court cases be on what basis? Say obiatiao so into it form basis of bias against you. So you write a petition. Say the petition be removed. Sebi o nyansa nim.
Mustafa yembra party no me kai say woka say party need me eba pa. The way I'm more expecting a collaboration between the party and then abaino eni ehonom. Now mu opposition. But e be no so ka say leaders no ese mu ye weak. Enu nti na de ekoso nyina ekoso be ya no say.
Mati bebre.
Oh, in fact,
Mate Makai enu bebre. And as party adia titu me ye pa ene say me tea party for.
Okay.
That is why me attempt didie omo kombo so asem misum.
So you don't fault them?
No, I don't. Because busuma pe wasem no. Ono na ochita ne chiwade.
Okay. So were you okay about and someone na abronye ekeka no?
Usually I don't like to discuss individual people. I like to discuss broader
Mustafa na se ni nyina ka ho.
But party for and Emma party ayedom.
But
your strength is in your numbers.
But would see mabunu wujina hono ma mabunu would see mabunu ne utie party nyama bunonko obi o ye party no do party no party echidi ni bia no se utie na asem dia then it means na so obi a voice out you know of known to the public na me bisa senti o meaning say asem ani pass me sika ye no one for tenna also you don't want to single out.
Yeah, it's not a matter of, you know, faulting or not faulting. Me bana me kasem. It is a party for ekasa na wenti omo. You will not serve the best of their interest, but yeah, we are just at the top. You nem ko for bebre ene ye djuma. Do not executives, but omo do party no e da omo koma so. Inti omo feedback so important in leadership. Yakwaba abato yedi nkuku. Omo di yaw. It is not a time, you know, to overly, you know, be dismissive of party for, you know, concerns.
So
most of the decisions are yet may take you from January all the way till May have not been out of weakness, but out of some level of management of the various issues are a high in party for. Obi ho or wanting to on here the entire a certain decision was taken. But once the decision was taken behind closed doors, want me MPM to detail the entire certain decision, you fire. Because where you may end up putting so much out there. But Nipakro, sometimes a bit friendly, one-on-one conversation. So, yeah, opinion I'll get an error wrong. And this is the reason why sometimes they concede, oh, now you need information. And it's not my cancer. Sometimes a bit make trouble, maybe meaning background. Now my friend was I don't actually there. You are completely wrong in your opinion. Say. Some of them concede. But yet me MP, you know, I'm a church a lot of insomnia. It's not done.
And back to the question, say, do you support executives no? So most will be vented out. Now what say yes, you invite na manaba be meeting a disciplinary committee no? Do you support that?
It depends on the nature. Opa party no constitution. Ye wo mra you know a guide yengina. Inti ofa the constitution will tell you say you won't mean ye bibia edi party no in any monyam ebetwitwi form. You cannot bring the name of the party into disrepute. So your responsibilities and duties of a member when you pick
so while the person is hurt
Debbie. In fact, me as a person, everybody should vent out. Everybody should vent out. Yeah, but also, in venting out, you know, make sure say where your rights end, you know, is where somebody's begin. Okay. Make sure say you don't want trap liner, obi. You know, na nimfa hunde ni monyam ni bibia betwifo ka wo boso asem. And I respect party for ye to abawie o say munyina ma nya adwuma munyina no adwuma na hu so and ye ntuntia munyina and so on and so forth, which is normal. Allow them.
Now do you see say with the new approach, you know, yankomo church, you know, yeah, they bury the new approach top bottom no ebi mo ehun ne say more executives no mo sign a pem position no enunti na nka the usual and I said the normal, because you know very well say now the approach am pesa mo kono ebi nc that and I ade am mo implement ya business abri sentence ade then means am pe mo say prayer pesa mo tena so sa mo pesa mo and also more work said we have a particular person be so no name flag there enunti and I'm using that approach no craving
party for over 200,000 a mass party won't mean enche obia adwen maninya baako say ye demand one particular person ain't me see it's a mass party, sir. A mass party go for 200,000. And in fact, proposals are banokrano. You be expansion kakra and san about for no kra akoso.
Akoso.
Inti we may
get this expansion no na lawyer appear and the appear could be
Ebekoso.
Okay.
Inti I'm sure we are going to have numbers in the range of about almost 300,000.
Inti mo ni tilmupobi asamo ya in favor of any one person.
It cannot be in favor of any particular one candidate. We me. Esin chain. Me I wouldn't be bano. Party ni. And the person would have an opinion. Once the pakro and free mass and a Jupiter
from different political parties.
In fact, of different political party already know or intercenia ekoso dada. Maybe obi a free mass and oba from owning the ekoso into obana and then of course MPP ko to aba Canada Japan ho ba omi ho Brian Achampon ho educhum ho into me the way na metro abama no. Maybe that's the only way. Otherwise your party for ayo part we mu ache yenim obia no obia ayo na dwen.
Okay, nti no obia ayo na dwen ma mbisa hwan na wo susisi wo ye mo Frank Atuni a wo pe.
Oh, and as a current executive me the tudra I'll be breaching the code of
already one make up on mind that
me done house that would me say see ballot cry meaning baby me top print beko normal
na say obi say now no baby I would see me say there are certain qualities I will share in them say oh we a flag bearer and who possess these qualities are open among me but there na will share in them say as a flag bearer and qualities are possessing
me flag bearer we are not just looking at the flag bearer, we can win the election. The level of national acceptability, marketability, our intelligent, smart. India so.
Okay.
Largely acclaimed, say we own India. Experience. So, and Obia Obetimi. I carry partner along because and also very important.
Like a peaceful person, and
yes, calm, a unifier, be who listen, because to be a good leader you must be a good listener. And to be who is a very good listener. Near party fund can be the person is ready to listen. A unifier will be a partner boom. And a leader who can carry everybody along. So these are for me the most important qualities are make sure in the flag bearer of the MPP. And in terms of national or sound policies. Everybody.
Okay. And amongst our 5 why was possesses our qualities?
At the end of the day, whoever will win.
Hey, was our qualities now.
At the end of the day, whoever will win is where my vote will be.
Yes, sir. But see, why possesses our qualities? What deputy now? Your bono.
They be Nana B deputy.
Oh, Nana B. Oh, okay. So national organizer. Yes, oh, okay. The action by Namo Tiki. My police administration a grace period upon which we will file a formal petition to the police because you identify faces no
the faces. In fact, we know them. They are just almost allergic to any nima.
How much you here for?
Almost
allergic to any nima. Political party be ana.
Almost NDC for.
Oh, sir.
Almost NDC for. Inti my police for no. By the time you be a delegates conference. Say Oman Chomwa, the former petition beko akoma wom. Okay,
but mene NDC wo mo elections director Ekasaye Tanko computer. Was a mo monkrofo na boro mo a.
Onye serious. Agro when you too much.
Eh.
Onye serious.
Was a mo set confusion that bomo kasa mo nko. E na afi de mo se mo beko.
Onye serious.
Inti
obi o serious bia on kasa asem no. MPP for Bekwa to actually MPP for Abu.
So most confusion.
And the most of the whole issue member Amakoto Ashe Obaso Omabono. And I mean say these are weaklings.
Okay, ni na ka ho na mo hwe ni mo say
yes, police the police must show fidelity.
Okay.
There must be action. And I am sad that the president hasn't found it an expression to make. Obia na opposition or vociferous against electoral violence. And why come?
But they've all come out to condemn the act.
He hasn't condemned. Show me where the president has condemned.
No, but sir, in your spokesperson, no, they don't issue statements. They don't condemn. As here, free president, yes. And Kwanchen said, no, president will be a Kasama president, will be a man penny, so no quantity me, or
payment. If we want to take it seriously, we must see condemnation from the president.
The president.
So no Abna, how are Yakuba or how are Kumsin or ye Oba ye born? Her Excellency, the sitting Vice President, Madam Professor Jenano Opoku Ajiman. I read her congratulatory message to the lady who won. And she refuses to acknowledge the violence that was meted out to how Kumsin Yoba.
But later, no, Kasai or condemn violence cause so. Now, person will state categorically
specific, because we are told that she is the zenith of women elevation in Ghanaian politics, which we all buy into, because on about it you. We do start the breno. Inti enye di break it wa. Inti on jina ho NDC mankwa. Ghana man nyina.
Okay.
I'm sure we'll be looking up to her. Inti for her. Say obey hwan na one kan ho hwe no. I think say it smacks.
And I'm make us wa yen hwan.
Oh hwan.
Cuz wakase tia but the American one bomb ma many din na bi on kan che na se bi on ka fa na se honom. And I will make you arguments from the end of Metias about us on can one can be.
Oh, only now my president and vice president, my shine. President, why is it only on my wimo? Near Cosono, okay, near Cosono, but we and that's why I'm police police administration, IGP, COP, or a professional police officer. I have known Yohunu for a very long time. In fact, they started activism. Me Titus Glover hopes na doyemo demonstrations Accra and so on and so forth. I've known Yohunu for a very long time. The police officers the video and pictures you better petition their man. Time attack Chris not much they were not, in fact they did not react.
So you mean said they were compromised then?
It's not, he must find out why his men refused to offer a citizen help. And I'm sure you have seen some of the videos. You are professionals. You are,
because that was the least they ever expected.
So, if they were going to kill Chris, they would have killed him in front of the police, and later on they come and say they are apologizing.
That incident was.
These are the things that make people arm themselves. The woman, any catalyst,
no, I know they are advocating for that to say Yemfa Bibisa and Kwakutia.
And the police for they should do what is needed.
Hey, Mustafa, in the Yempe.
I think
so they can do better.
And that includes giving confidence to Obia. Confidence is important.
Okay.
And the police must restore confidence in all of us that they have the situation under control.
Okay.
Now, to be forewarned is to be forearmed.
Okay. Meaning, sir, my premier Besamba Wakachi Bium, by Yenshe anymore say more conference never cosono. A bit me, my changes be aba with regards to a year about to a mobile to Congress and not on 31st. January 2026.
They be. Past the constitution, clear. Say the decision to have presidential primaries mandated to National Council, Article 13(1) of the party's constitution, and that jurisdiction has been exercised. Ni ayekoye Saturday we any resolutions, motions are yet for amendments.
Oh, okay.
And then
so it has nothing to do with changing of
dates.
It has say it's too early. And I come make I pass and painful because our professors need be people say the simultaneous must see we are cotton in terms of the bay choke and in to be channel. And it's neither here nor there and solve that problem. No. Because it be more so you go back to my root. Now starting to
as a party we also cannot be subject to what everybody wants. You can run a party on such basis.
But some more party actually for the Umbeka and Mubeti and so we can do.
We are subject to the rule of the majority.
Okay, Martin.
Even Sanya me pair. If it's not my opinion, it's not a popular opinion I hold, and that's what the overall majority of the party people decide. I'll work with it, and I'll concede to the majority decision.
Okay. Mate.
That's how it works.
Mate.
At any particular point now, we cannot say it's a decision I have an issue with it and blah blah blah. But if I couldn't win now, and wish safe travel to all the delegates from the 15 other regions on Moba to Accra for this conference. All the 276 constituencies are taking part in this delegates conference. And build a best possible party, rekindle the spirit of the NPP, show once more that we are the party for the people of the Republic of Ghana, and we are, ready for, rebuilding, rebranding, and recapturing of power come 2028.
Okay. But that's the Pabusia for Salam Mustafa, a national youth organizer, a new patriotic party, and Yatsen Nenkano. Na minim se mrepam ne besan edi nkomo bi de ne so be di achi na after a conference no de be fi ma baby aso ye be ma hwefo nyina so ehun bi ne da ye ho no ye ba eneyi me ba be bisa se wo sori a wo sere ana wo nsere ene de sabe de sede bre wo pa san se sede ye duro afi etwa mu na enyasem ketoa na nyame ya dom a afi a ye wo mu eye August busumi ye die ebe ampa ye bedwa ni nyina DKY comic show a wode beba so ne ba bedi nkomo de afa ho na se so se de ye adre na Aiming Scientific Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital for Adaroma eno maso yas Aiming say Allahu Shafi onyame ne yaresafo insha Allah nyame pa uba wo yare ni nyina be free home across the country in 16 regions no omo branch won ti bodura ho na won so koje wa yaresa ye je aboafo enkrato beba sisia.